Here's how to find and shoot all 64 Kerotans in MGS3 in order to either get that trophy/achievement or earn the Kerotan rank itself. I recommend you do this on very easy so you have access to the easy gun and make things generally easier.
No shit.
It will also save yourself some backtracking. First, in Groznyj South, climb up the tree again after recovering your backpack and search in the direction of the branch you're standing on is pointing at. The Kerotan will be in front of you. I recommend that you save the game every time you cross into a new area just in case you screw up by forgetting to shoot a Kerotan. It's especially important to do it in areas where you cannot backtrack to correct your mistake. If you're playing on the Master Collection, the save process should only take 10 to 15 seconds. Better safe than sorry. Trust me, I've been there. Now, for the Kerotan at the Groznyj Swampland, you can find it sitting on a slope to your right as soon as you get out of the mud. For Groznyj North, you can find the Kerotan sitting on top of a hollowed-out tree at the northeast section of the level. At Dolinovodno, the Kerotan is placed on top of the left pillar supporting the rope bridge. At Rasvet, you can shoot the Kerotan through a broken wall right underneath this staircase. At Groznyj East, you can find the Kerotan hidden under some logs at the left side of the map. Be careful to not forget about this one, as there is no going back after you jump off that cliff later on. After the boss breaks your gun, backtrack to the swampland in the first level of the game. There will be some new Kerotans there. And this is where playing on very easy or new game plus will save you some time here, as you will still either have the easy gun or the Patriot to let you shoot the Kerotans at these two levels without having to do an enormous backtrack later on, after defeating the Ocelot unit. Now, for the second Kerotan of Groznyj Swampland, search at your right-hand side after entering the swamp itself. It will be sitting next to a tree. Now keep backtracking to the first level of the game. After you crawl under the logs and get kicked by the goat, search at your right for the Kerotan. It will be standing on a slope within an area enclosed by some fallen trees. Now return to Groznyj North and climb the tree located at the center of the level. Look around a bit to the left of the tree and you'll find the Kerotan sitting on top of a hill. For your second visit to Dolinovodno, the Kerotan will be placed on the other end of the bridge, sitting on a slope to the right. Also, when in doubt, use the directional microphone. At Rasvet, the second Kerotan will be placed underneath the staircase. At Shagohod Prud, you can find the Kerotan underwater at the northwest corner of the map. Also be sure to get the Croc Cap and the Gakko Camo. You need it so you can have Gakko Drip. At Bolshaya Pass South, you can find the Kerotan sitting beside a tree right next to the electrified fence near the exit of the level. Also, when you have the Gakko Drip, you can hear the Kerotan croak every time you exit the survival viewer. At Bolshaya Pass Base, you can find the Kerotan inside the barracks, right under a desk. At Bolshaya Pass Crevice, you can find the Kerotan right behind you on the left side of the tree line. At the Ksharnaya Peshera cave branch, it's a little hard to find the Kerotan inside this dark maze, so let me walk you through it in detail. First head a little to the right, then to the left to find the cave opening where the waterfall is. Pick up the torch and turn back to find this little corridor opening to the right. Keep following this corridor and crawl under these cave openings a couple of times until you reach a room with a large hole in it. The Kerotan should be sitting on the opposite end of the room. Try not to fall inside the hole before you shoot it. After that, dive inside the hole and keep on keeping on. At the Ksharnaya Peshera cave, you can find the Kerotan right above the Pain's boss battle stage.
You're making this fun!
At the Ksharnaya Peshera cave entrance, you can find the Kerotan inside a cave of the cave. Hug the wall to avoid the claymores and shoot the Kerotan sitting at the top. At Ponizovji South, you can find the Kerotan as soon as you enter the level at your 10 o'clock. After that, take a left turn at the end of the river to enter Ponizovji West. The Kerotan will be located underwater at the northwest corner of the level. Also pick up the sniper rifle at the armory. You will need it for a couple of things later. At the Ponizovji warehouse exterior, end the end. Dodge the wheel of the wheelchair and shoot the Kerotan standing on top of the gate to the left. At the Ponizovji warehouse, the Kerotan will be sitting on a column above the pantry. At Groznyj Grad South, you can find the Kerotan sitting on top of a tree branch near the exit of the level. At the Groznyj Grad lab exterior outside walls, you can find the Kerotan besides two trees near the gap in the fence you crawled under. At the inside walls of the lab, disguise yourself as a scientist and get caught by the guards.
Huh? Not so fast. Come on back to the lab.
Once they move you to the jail, go ahead and punch the Kerotan at the cell next to you. After that, go upstairs and shoot the Kerotan sitting on top of some lockers just ahead of you. Then, go down to the other basement of the lab where Grannon's office is. The Kerotan is sitting in plain sight beside some lockers. After you exit the lab from the front door, another Kerotan will be visible through the window of this warehouse. Oh, I forgot. You should totally get a tree frog as a pet.
Tree frog. Disgusting.
At Svyatogornij South, the Kerotan will be located right at the level entrance, just above you at the concrete ledge. At Svyatogornij West, the Kerotan will be on the left side of the map, next to a fallen tree. Oh shit. Yeah, I definitely saw that trap. Now, don't forget to head for Svyatogornij East. There will be a Kerotan inside the barracks of the lodge. You can try and snipe it from far away.
Bullseye!
At Sokrovieno South, you can find the Kerotan sitting outside the armory. At Sokrovieno West, the Kerotan is located at the mouth of a cave that a stream is flowing into. And at Sokrovieno North, the Kerotan is sitting next to a tree located near the center of the level. There's no landmarks around it, so you might have to use the Gakko drip to find it. At the Krasnogorji Tunnel, the Kerotan is hidden behind a support pillar at the left side of the wall. Also, you can't knife the Kerotan, so don't bother asking in the comments. Ever played Snakes and Ladders? Also, there is no going back after this cliff, so make sure you didn't forget about any Kerotans. At the Krasnogorja mountain base, the Kerotan is on top of a cliff at the left side of the exit to the level. At the Krasnogorji mountainside, the Kerotan will be sitting on top of the pantry near the exit of the level.
Again.
At the Krasnogorja mountaintop, stick to the right, and you can find the Kerotan near the snowy dead end of the level. Just keep looking right. After you meet up with Eva at the mountains, there will be a Kerotan for you to snipe at the Groznyj Grad fortress. It's located to the right, on the bottom half of the red communications tower. You can only hit it with a sniper rifle, so if you didn't get it by this point, you fucked up. After you go back to the 5-star Airbnb Eva was chilling at, you can find a Kerotan near the exit, on top of a shelf. At the Groznyj Grad underground tunnel, you can shoot the Kerotan during the Fury's boss battle. It's located on top of the red pipes near the center of the level. Just make sure you shoot it during the boss battle, cause you can't go back after it. By the way, there's no Kerotan at this area after you beat the Fury, so keep moving along.
What a thrill.
Alright, there's a bunch of Kerotans in this sandboxy fortress of Groznyj Grad, so let's try and do them all at once in a timely manner. At Groznyj Grad Southwest, you can find the Kerotan sitting on top of the barrel of a tank. You can see it through a slightly opened hangar door.
Dead on!
Now, onto Groznyj Grad Southeast through that opening at the wall. If you're looking for the Kerotan,
Mine's taken him up to the roof.
now drop down from the roof and enter the CBT room.
Wikipedia.
The Kerotan will be inside the office, underneath the desk. Now head for Groznyj Grad Northeast. There will be an underground drainage channel near the pantry. Get inside and start snaking some shit. Most exciting 3 minutes of your life.
Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you.
After you've crawled on the ground like the snake you are, head for Groznyj Grad Northwest. The Kerotan will be right next to a door leading from a staircase outside the bounds of the level. And finally, the last Kerotan for the Groznyj Grad sandbox is on top of a bookshelf inside the lab on the second floor near the lockers where you're supposed to drag Raykov.
That would explain everything.
No, wait.
There's another.
At the corridor leading to the pantry where Sokolov is being held, turn to the left. The Kerotan will be sitting on top of a pole. If you don't have a sniper rifle, you can't pierce through the glass to get it. But even if you don't, you will get one after you return to Groznyj Grad again.
Where can I find a sniper rifle?
After you become the beneficiary of CBT from the Colonel and escape the jail cell, pick up the single-action army bullets from here. It will save you some backtracking. Now, the next Kerotan will be at Tikogornyj, immediately visible as soon as you turn to the right. After you meet up with Eva and recovered your equipment, the next Kerotan will be inside the same room where the ladder that leads to Groznyj Grad is. Just look up and to the left. Oh, and don't climb up the ladder before you shoot it or some shit, like I did.
What a thrill.
Now, the next Kerotan will be inside the Shagohod's hangar, located next to one of the fuel tanks at the northwest corner of the level. Try and plant the C3 and shoot the Kerotan there first, so you don't end up planting every C3 and forgetting about the Kerotan or some stupid shit, like I did.
Explosives?
Bro planted the bomb like it was CSGO. Now, let's see if you can shoot the Kerotan before the Colonel zaps your balls. If you did,
You're pretty good.
shit.
Nice going, boss.
After you body the man on fire's body, the next Kerotans during the bike chase can be a little difficult to hit, so I recommend you save at every level in case you miss one. At the first Groznyj Grad bike chase level, the Kerotan can be found on top of the guard tower as soon as Eva drives away from the Shagohod. Be sure to mag dump all these bike chase Kerotans and triple confirm your kill with the directional microphone. The next Kerotan at the second Groznyj Grad bike chase level can be found inside a forklift right here. I bet nobody in Groznyj Grad is forklift certified. Now, at the first stage of the Groznyj Grad runway, try to shoot the passengers of the bikes chasing after you. It will make it easier for you to shoot the Kerotan, because the drivers won't hit you as much and make your aim flinch. Now, once Eva enters the long side of the runway, keep aiming ahead into the left side for a Kerotan sitting on top of a sign. Be sure to confirm your hit with the microphone. For the second phase of the Groznyj Grad runway with the Shagohod chasing after you, search to the right side of the runway this time. The Kerotan will be on top of a sign again.
Bullseye!
Now, for the part where you have to shoot the C3 at the rail bridge, stand up and look at the bottom left of the bridge. The Kerotan will be on top of the red support pillars.
Get on!
Hurry!
There will be a Kerotan at the Shagohod boss battle stage sitting on the concrete ledge of the communications tower. You can shoot it on either of the two boss battle phases. Now, the next three Kerotans during the bike chase can be pretty hard to hit, as Eva will not stop her bike at all for you to get a clean shot, so I recommend you rapid fire your RPG at the general direction of these ones. At the end of this level, there will be a checkpoint. The Kerotan will be placed right next to the roadblocks, so blow it up quick before Eva drives away. Now for Lazarevo South, the Kerotan will be sitting on a large rock in front of you. Eva will drive right past it within the first 10 seconds, so don't miss your chance to shoot it. For Lazarevo North, it's more or less the same deal. The Kerotan will be sitting on top of a large rock in front of you, and slightly to the left this time. Well, if you've made it this far, I officially commend you for putting up with Kojima's shit of pulling off Olympic athlete shots against wind-up toy frogs with rockets. The next Kerotan at Zaziorgia West is under the fallen tree bridge. You need to hug the right side of the map to get to it. The Kerotan at Zaziorgia East is behind a large tree at the intersection you will run into. And for the 64th and final Kerotan, it will be located on top of one of those stupid trees at the boss's boss final boss battle. Now, finish the boss with a huge rip of vape.
Vape Nation!
Oh, and shoot this guy in the balls.
Well, that was fun.